wish I cut down that music a little bit more so you knew who you're coming on. Hello, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
All right. I think we'll get along here, and let's just start saying hello to these fine people, and then we'll get into talking to you guys.
Sounds great.
Um, so it says Lewis is first, but we know Ugu, he was there. He had to be. He's always there first. But we got Lewis and Kiki. Hello, how are you? We got Bayard, Beard, and Body.
Good
How are
evening.
you? And there we go. There we got Ugu. How's it going? And Mr. Dapper, Jeff Harmon. Hello, hello.
Good evening, Mr. Harmon.
And then we have Mike Ramsey. I don't know. I can't say that name, so he's Ramsey.
It's mitochondria.
Yeah. It's just Ramsey to me.
Science.
Then we got Miss K, the best mod in the place. Busy Bee
Miss K,
Collective.
y'all shirt should be Monday. Should be there Monday. I checked tracking on it. So.
And then we got Born Bearded.
What's up, Dave?
Hello. Fun show last night with him. I really do enjoy being on his show. It's was great co-hosting with him. And then we have Lion's Mane. Hello. And everybody's saying hello. Romy, what's up, buddy? How are you? And we may be caught up. Everybody's saying hello. Summers and Mark. We got Mark that just came in. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Mark?
So we got 11 people in here, and
there's Jacked Up Leatherworks. What's up, Jacked Up? How you doing,
there
Jacob?
we go. Yeah, we were just talking about you, Jacob. Hello. How are you? Yeah, the You Matter hat 3. I love it. And thanks for coming in, buddy. Guys, I've been trying, like I said, with small business. People start understanding with small business, starting small businesses. It's just not like poof, magic. There's a lot of work that happens. Just like our small business Beard, there's promotions, there's, doing a lot of work behind the scenes. It's just not, hey, I want to start a cookie business or a baking business, or I want to start a shirt business. It just, a lot of stuff needs to happen in between there. And a lot of stuff still happens, right? And Ken, hello, nice seeing you, buddy. Thank you for coming in. So we got just my co-host here. Just so happened he's starting a business, and his wife is also doing a business. So you guys want to talk about your business a little bit, and if there's any questions in the chat, please, I'll star them. We'll get to them, and we'll get back to it. But like Jacked Up just said, it takes a couple of years to kind of get you going there and stuff, But I don't care which one starts. You want ladies first or whatnot?
You can find something good that you do or something you want to try. I was always great at baking cookies, and I used to give them away, and Justin told me I needed to sell them. So I figured out how to set myself up an LLC and then have an insurance and things like that. And we got to the point where we bought a building to put on the property to create a bakery. So I'm not baking in the house, but it's still under cottage laws because I don't have any real regulations besides cottage food laws. But it took a lot just to do that. And just starting out, I gave them all away. I gave cookies away. That's a crinkle cookie. That is one of the best cookies. It's minimal ingredients, not processed food.
If you like Oreos, that's the Oreo cookie.
That's one of my most popular cookies at Christmas, and people buy them all year round. And some of my Christmas cookies people buy all year round, and that's really what I started out with was 3 cookies and bread, bread, and then it just grows from there. So I mean, if you don't start, and even if you start and you fail, you still started. A lot of people just don't even ever start.
Yeah, that's one of her new cakes. I finally talked her into making some cakes from scratch. Like Jacked Up said, it takes a few years. She just started with
I started in 2022, so it's been a couple years. And then last year we bought that building. Well, in 2024 we bought the building, and 2025 it was all settled. Just that in itself, electricity, water, digging lines, like it is expensive, but we did it. And I made enough money to pay for it last year.
Well, and that's the thing there.
Until you start making money off of it.
And right now you're under the cottage, so you kind of just got to do like fairs and stuff like that right now, right?
Yeah, I do wineries, Grinder Switch Winery in Centerville. Every event they have, I'm always there. They have another winery in Columbia, Tennessee, and I go to that one too. And then I pick different events to do, or farmers markets, just local people. We put a farm stand outside right at the end of our driveway. So when I have stuff, I'll put it in there, and then I'll post it online. Hey, there's stuff in the farm stand.
Yeah,
jalapeno cheddar bagels.
Started doing bagels.
Like you go from very minimal items to tons of stuff.
And that's the farm stand right there, right?
The farm stand. Yep.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
The money you have to invest in your business to make it look nice, like the signage, those types of things.
Yeah.
You get there when you have the money to get there. But people are, if you have a good product, people buy it.
Yeah, that's very true, Bayard. There is a lot of work that goes into a bakery. She's also a full-time teacher. So a lot of the baking doesn't happen until after hours. I mean, when she gets home from work.
Yeah, you learn how to utilize your time too. Like I work Monday through Friday. I teach 3rd grade, and I have new curriculum this year, so I really had to dig deep into it. So I spent a lot of time during the day at school trying to figure out, everything I had to do for school to do my real job, and then my side hustle. You figure out what you can do these days. You figure out how to freeze things and then bake them. You figure out how many days in advance you can do things. It's a lot of planning. Yeah. Not to mention the money you have to invest in all of the product and not even knowing if you're going to sell it,
Well, that's it too. I mean, you're not holding an inventory. This is
everything's
it's going to go bad. Yeah, it's going to, I mean, obviously Justin's not 600 pounds, so he's not the garbage can, but
I eat a lot of them.
He does taste test everything, like that peanut butter cookie. That's his favorite now.
This one right here?
Yeah, that one right there. So it's the same story over and over. I'll be sitting in the house. She's like, hey, come out to the bakery and try this. And I'm like, okay. So I go out there, and she's like, I made a peanut butter cookie. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. And finally, I got one. And as I was headed into the house, I started eating it. Well, as soon as I got to the door, I had to turn around and go back and get another one.
Well, you're doing a little walking. You're doing a little walking too, though. So
when you start a business too, it takes you other avenues as well. Like you have to learn how to do the business that you want to do, like the cookies. Then you have to learn how to do packaging. Then you have to learn how to do labeling. You have to source your packaging from somewhere and do it efficiently so you don't waste your money. There's just so much to a business that people don't even realize that, this $5, $6 cookie, it took a lot to get to that point.
Oh yeah.
It's just us.
And people pay for it. People pay that they will pay for it. They will, if they feel like it's worth it. I mean, I've had people tell me, hey, I can make this at home. I'm like, well, you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd rather pay for it.
Thank you.
I appreciate anybody who buys anything from me or requests things.
He said packaging looks great.
Thank you. Yeah. I worked hard on that, washi tape and all.
And it's like I said, this is kind of like what I want to people just to understand. Like it, if it was easy, there would be so many businesses out there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people that don't understand like manufacturing laws and cottage bakery laws, and
That's also something else to add to the business stuff that you learn, like especially if you're food, people are ingesting it. There are specific laws like the FDA, the USDA is really where you have to start in your state in order to get a manufacturing license, and it's a process, and
yeah.
they'll approve you if you have all of these certifications. And if you don't have a facility, they're not going to approve you. So you have to check off all these boxes before you even submit to them anything you want to do.
I'm sure I can get her to come with me to the Jasper Beard Comp, Renee. That's after we get out of school, so it'd be a little vacation for us. So.
Yeah.
So, Mike Nash, thank you for coming in. Valhara, BMG, thank you so much for coming in. But just I'm promoting small business. I'm intrigued myself. And Stanley, thank you for coming in. And I'm intrigued myself on what entails to start a small business. I have something in the back of my head. I've been trying to see something on a side of a kind of a hobby, a business. So I'm picking a lot of small businesses, and it just so happens, like I said, Justin and Chenille, they're together. They're two separate businesses, and they're trying to start off this company, trying to work. Just to touch on Justin's a little bit, shirts, trying to get someplace that a company may want shirts. He's putting out a good quality. I know there's some people in the chat that have gotten some shirts. Feel free to please put that in the comments of the quality of Justin's prints and stuff. And we're going to get to Justin in a minute and talk about how he does it and what he does. But if you had cookies, please, I know some people have had cookies.
There's some people in there that we've sent some cookies to.
So I see
Valhalla. Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, so there's a comment there about, it being hot at the farmer's market. Yes, you have to also figure that out too.
Yeah, you don't want your stuff to melt.
You don't want your stuff to get hot. Like even in the farm stand, I put a cooler in there and I'll put cookies in it. And then you have to worry about condensation. Like there's so many elements of the business that people don't even realize that you're dealing with. Having the setup, you got to buy a tent, buy walls for your tent, buy heaters if it's cold outside, tables, table covers. You have to be presentable. It takes a whole lot. And then you just, as you make money with it, you invest more money in your business to make it even better.
Well, she started out with spritz cookies and gingerbread. That was it.
Those Danish butter cookies, they're like crack. And I dip them in candy milk. You'll see some of them on here. Hold on a second.
She's got a loaf of bread in the oven as we're on the show. So, see that right there is her version of the Dunkaroos.
I'm sorry, I probably hit off on the wrong one here.
Oh, you're good. Right there, it looks like Dunkaroos. That's the butter cookies with the icing in the top. One up, go up one more.
Oh, there you go.
Right there, yeah. So that's butter cookies with frosting. So it's like a Dunkaroo. I don't know if y'all remember those back in the day.
Yeah.
And then she does it with the gingerbread as well.
And then a couple of people have talked about it. Jacked Up talked about how amazing the quality of the shirt is, and you got Ken here. She's got to follow some rules and stuff like that. But message her and
I pick a hard business. I picked a hard business.
If you'll message her, there's ways we can do things. It's just we're not a manufacturer, so the only way
interstate commerce is one of those things.
Yeah, interstate commerce, and the only way that some of these people are shipping things that are food is because they have manufacturer license.
Yeah.
We have cottage bakery license. So
I mean, I can take a donation.
yeah, we can take donations and things can be shipped. So
Unless you're in Tennessee, and then I can ship to you easily.
So there's certain things that have to follow. So if you have any questions about something that you would like to look at, just message. Kay put her Instagram
yeah,
in the
absolutely.
chat. Just kind of message, because there's rules we got to kind of go by, and so there's things that can happen, put it that way.
She's got a 3-bay stainless steel commercial grade sink in her bakery.
There's
So
some pictures of my bakery on there too.
Yeah.
and then
And these are
Kay
cakes
Houston, we're
people
in
are
a
asking.
town called, or our county that we're in is Hickman County, Tennessee. So if you did make a road trip, definitely come get you some shirts and some cookies.
Yeah, but I know Renee was talking about cakes. There's lots of pictures of different kinds of cakes and stuff, and she's growing, and
Oh, absolutely.
so
There's a blueberry lemon loaf that she done.
Carrot
That's
cake
that's
loaf.
carrot cake loaves.
That's just
I mean,
single
nice.
packs. I do better with
Yeah.
one cookie as a sale or
Banana
a
bread.
loaf of bread. The banana bread has 60% cocoa, chopped cocoa bar with cranberry, orange, and honey.
There's her inside of her bakery.
There's the
The
bakery
seed.
right there. Yeah.
That's the gingerbread. Like
And that's her rolling out her gingerbread.
that's
there.
one of the most expensive tools that I have bought for my bakery, and it is a lifesaver. I need to start making croissants because that will make perfect croissants.
And Kay's question.
Yeah, so it's a 3-bay, so it
I
makes
do
it.
dishes while I'm making
Yeah,
stuff.
she's doing the dishes while she makes it, but one side is like a sanitary, and then you got your soap, and then you got your clean rinse. So
At our house, there's never any dishes in the sink.
no,
And I think if we get her to Jasper, maybe something could be done with orders.
I don't know how we could set up there, but
Where
if she
is
did,
Jasper?
it's in Georgia. It's
Okay.
3 hours
Georgia.
from here. It's
I
where
mean,
the
I
Beard
can bring
Comp-
some product there.
we can bring stuff and or if y'all want to place orders,
Yeah, you can
we,
place the order
we
and I'll
can
just bring
bring
it.
it. So
And it's something, like I said, it intrigues me, and obviously all you guys are right in on it and stuff like that, which is
and
great.
that gadget that you keep showing right there, that just made it easier on her. That means
Yeah,
that
I don't have to use a rolling pin to roll it out. Like
Every-
the only thing I use a rolling pin for is cinnamon rolls.
yeah, every one of
Okay.
her gingerbread cookies will be the same thickness because that rolls
Yeah.
it out, So it's just little things like that you're like, oh man, I need this so I can be more productive and make stuff quicker.
And that's the small version. Like I bought the small one and it was still $500 just for the
Yeah.
simple machine, but it made my life easier and it was worth it. I use it all the time because I make that gingerbread cookie all the time. That's really my potential goal, is to just make that cookie and sell it nationwide. That's the only one I want to make.
So I'll
There
tell you
go.
the story behind the gingerbread. When I first got with her, we used to buy the Pillsbury dough gingerbread, and it was in the log. Do you remember the old log cookie
Yep.
dough?
It tasted
Yeah.
good.
It tasted good. It was great, but it was an adventure
To just find the
every
rolls of it.
holiday. Like we would go to 5, 6, 7 different stores and buy them out of it because one roll would only make like a batch of cookies.
Yeah.
So after we couldn't find it no more and gingerbread stopped making it, I told her, I said, everything else you make is from scratch. Like, that's the only cookie that you store by pretty much. I said, I think you can make gingerbread cookies.
Those are the crack cookies, the butter cookies.
I told her, I said, I think you can make gingerbread cookies. And it took her about, 3 or 4 weeks of just trial and error, test after test. And finally I was like, this one's it. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like,
I've got a really good gingerbread recipe. It is soft.
it never gets hard. It stays soft and moist. I mean, you can leave it in a
That
jar.
cookie right there. That's the buttercream one.
Yeah. So if you like oatmeal cream pies, that's better
the
than an
cookie.
oatmeal cream pie.
I love the sugar skull. I love
Yeah.
it.
When I saw that cookie press, I had to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's all. I wouldn't care what the cookie tasted like. I just like I like the design.
So to answer Kay's question, those shows are kind of weird. They already know who they're going to pick before they
Yeah.
even put them on the show.
I'd probably be too stressed out to go to one.
So if someone, if someone submitted her and she got selected, by all means, I think she'd rock it and probably win. And that's not, me trying to, boost her up or anything. Like her stuff, like people come back and back, like want to know where we're going to be set up on Saturdays and stuff just to come and get her.
That
Yeah.
you can see the difference in that cookie and in the cookie I have now. That is long
That's
time
the
ago.
original.
That's like the original start of my gingerbread journey.
Yeah.
And it looks
And
good.
now
Though.
they
It still
look
looks good. Yeah.
even better. It's just art, a practice of art.
Oh yeah, and fine tuning, and stuff like that. So I can see, and this one's interesting too. It's a little mummy.
So
That's
it's
the black cocoa cookie. So that's like an Oreo. Those taste like an Oreo.
Yeah,
And they're made with no seed oils, with Dutch processed black cocoa.
Yeah,
and butter.
but
I got a TikTok too. I have more followers on TikTok than
need a
anywhere.
bearded gingerbread man. Hey,
We can print one probably.
we can print them. We just got to design it in Cookie CAD.
And see, that's another business to add to your business.
Yeah, we have a 3D printer, so we have been making some 3D printed cookie cutters. So,
well, and that entails too, like your business is intertwined. I'm sure a shirt design, for her business, and selling shirts, and then you got the
he made some
3D.
shirts for me with my logo. They look good.
Yeah, and you got the 3D printer to kind of maybe do stamps and do different things.
oh yeah,
For it. So I mean, you're separate, but you're not. And you basically keep on intertwining with everything, and it helps out everything.
He pressed my logo on those little bags too, and you can do them as a gift in a little bag.
yeah. I printed her logos for bags and stuff. For like gift cards. You can get a little gift card in the bag, and
yeah. And Raven, thank you for coming in. I've seen a bunch of other people in here. Abe,
Shirts like Reese's cake shirts in Illinois.
Mark, like I said, thank you guys. It's just highlighting small businesses, and
we can do it, Jacob.
We got a bakery, we got shirt, we got 3D, we got all kinds of stuff that's happening here. Just side hustles for now. Hopefully more on later.
Thanks
Just
for the
highlight
call.
the community and stuff like that. Raven, he had this long show last night, which was great. It's just like I said, there's so much to do with these small businesses, and like you guys are talking about the presentation.
That's what I printed. I printed that and then pressed it to that fabric for her.
And you have to, you're basically like your marketer. You're the one who sources all the ingredients, all the packaging. It's difficult. And then people ask you, hey, can you make this? I'm like, well, I might have to find something different to package it in. And I have a lot of ingredients like normally on hand because I make so much stuff, but sometimes I have to go out and buy other things like the cake. I had to buy cake items.
That is very true, Bayard. And the thing is with the cakes, when I first got with Chanel, my grandmother and my grandfather passed away, but they owned like a catering business. Well, she didn't want to ever do cakes. And my mom offered, hey, we got these cake pans, we got these spinners, so you can
I'm
ice
best friends
them.
with the Grinch, by the way.
She's best friends with the Grinch.
I thought there'd be more to the video than him just going around.
That's a girl.
Oh, it's a girl? Okay.
Yeah.
You like her Nikes?
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
I thought there would be more.
At our school every year, so.
Very nice, very nice.
But yeah, today's side hustle is tomorrow's retirement. That is so true.
Mm-hmm. That
mean,
cookie will cause me to retire right there. That one.
Yeah,
Right
see
there.
the pizza, we designed that cookie cutter on the 3D
Yeah.
printer and
yeah,
made the
the
cookie
middle,
cutter.
the heart one here, right?
Yep.
Very cool. And yeah, it's check out the Instagram, message her if there's any questions. You know, and they'll help you out. There's rules, yes, and all that stuff, but you know, hey,
We can bend them.
see,
We can get around them.
see, yeah, I don't, I don't want
Yep.
go for it and say it, but there's things that could happen. But
Yeah, they might have told me I could never do it again. They're like, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to sell
Yeah.
anything ever again. And I don't want that to be the case. And there's a lot of
Exactly.
people out there, like on what's not. There's people selling cookies on there, and they go live, and people buy their cookies, and they've sold thousands and thousands of them, and they're not doing it legally.
Jacked up
But I'm not
leather
the person
cookie.
to tell on somebody, but I feel like if I did it, something might happen.
Something would happen, yeah,
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, like I said,
But I don't see a
there's
problem in like donation,
Yeah,
or
donations
something
and,
like that,
you know, get your orders in.
because you're not specifically ordering. And my Square site, I don't have a regular web page. I did that. It was too expensive. It wasn't worth the money to do it. So I do have a Square site. It's hooked up to my Square, and I changed it where I can only sell to people in Tennessee, because I've had people order from me from other states, and I
Yeah.
sent them a little package of what they ordered, but I did not charge them. I refunded their money. Like, I've had people buying like $50 jars of cookies from me off of TikTok, and I'm just afraid that something's going to happen and I won't
Mhm.
ever be able to do it again. So I will send them a care package and pay the shipping and tell them thank you, but I can't sell them because it was out of state. And I didn't realize that till I could change what states I could sell to in the app. And if they change laws, then yes, I can sell things through my Square site to
Mhm.
any.
And the 3D printed cookie cutters, we haven't thought about that, Miss Kay, but that is actually a good idea. We've got it to where we know how thick and stuff we want it, so it does press a good cookie. So
Mhm.
yeah, message us and we'll see what we can do on some cookie cutters also. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
there's
just
a
another
lot on
thing.
Maker World. There's a lot of them on Maker World. Like that heart that's on Maker World. And there's an app called Cookie CAD, and you can pull everything into the Bamboo Lab when you're printing, but you can design things. And I've designed a few and like messed them up where they weren't just right thickness, where it would stamp the cookie and cut it
Yeah.
out. But you can create anything on that Cookie CAD, any cookie cutter you want.
And that's right there. We have to, when we're on the CAD websites, it has to say for sale on there. All the makers put their license and stuff in there. So if it doesn't say for sale on the cookie cutter, then we can't sell it.
Yeah.
Neither
You can
one
make
of
your
us,
own.
neither one of us are going to go against the laws or anything like that. Just like I had a guy message me today about a Mandalorian awareness shirt, and it's not 100% Mandalorian. It's not 100% the Mastodon that they put on the front.
I think it has to be like 25.
But it is
10% or
altered
something.
enough to
Altered.
where, it is altered enough to where I can sell it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, everybody, there's rules. I mean, beard companies, there's Ephra, there's all kinds of stuff. So, but that's a good idea about cookie cutters and stuff like that. Since you're already kind of doing it for your wife's business, but it could be something to look into.
that was actually her Christmas gift. She wanted a 3D printer, and
I could make cookie cutters.
And I've been in there just printing away.
Printing things. I printed this today.
That's a cheese.
See if I can open it.
It glows in the dark, but that's like a card holder that looks like a block of cheese.
Nice.
Because we always have cards over there on the bookshelf, and they end up like flying behind the bookshelf because they're all stacked over there and the package is ripped. So you have a container to put them in.
And then I've made some like desk organizers and stuff for my desk at work, but
I wanted it for useful things, not dragons.
yeah.
So it's just like, again, for people coming in, it's just highlighting, and we do the same thing with anybody that comes on here, promotes their beard company, and there's exactly small businesses all around here are dealing with it. You want it to look a certain way, you want your website to look a certain way, you want of course, the quality of your food, the tasting, all that stuff. That's a number one to you. But then you want it to look right. People to go crazy over the boxes, over the bags, over stuff like that.
If they're like, this is so cute, like the macaroon boxes, I put small cookies in it, and the better it looks, the more money you can charge for it. That's really it. And people are like, oh, I'm buying that. I don't care how much it costs. And they purchase those boxes of cookies like nobody's business. I always sell out all of them.
Nice.
Yeah, my first couple of shirts, the first couple of shirts I sent out was just shoved in a bag. Jacob got a few of those, and I was like, this just ain't professional. I was like, let me get these clear sleeves.
Yeah.
And print some tags for them. Y'all probably all seen the post where I had painter's tape with the size on them. And she was like, well, I've got a thermal printer. I'll print you the sizes out.
That's how I print all my cookie labels is the thermal
Yeah,
printer.
there it is. The green shirts. The green shirts got the painter's tape on them.
Yeah.
So,
but that's learning. That's learning about everything you do.
Do what?
I just said that's learning. That's learning everything that you do, that you want to look and stuff like that. And, it's just you live and learn. It's starting out, and you want the shirt quality, as we've had a couple of people in here say, they're really good. And you want to explain what kind of transfers you use there, Justin?
Yeah, I use DTF. It's digital, direct to film imaging. So what it does is it's not screen print, and it's not direct to garment, which is it's in between. So you get almost like a screen print feel, but it lasts as long as a direct to garment would. So a lot of the screen printing, you can rub your hand over it and it feels kind of rough. Mine is soft. It's not plasticky feeling. I've done a lot of research and talking with Dan from Bearded Death. That man has taught me all the tricks in the trade, and I've even sent some things over to him that I was like, hey man, give this a try and see what you think. So small business bouncing off a small business, and it's just, there's one of the sheets. Yeah, that's Jacked Up Leather Works. That image right there on a black shirt or a military green shirt, that's manufacturing quality. I don't want to toot my horn. There's guys in here that's got them, but it looks amazing. But there's one of the sheets of the hearts that I done. And it's printing the whole image on this like hard, like projector film. You remember the old school projectors back in the day, that hard plastic film?
Yeah.
So it prints it on that, then you cure it with a powder, and that powder like dries the ink. So then when you go to get your pressure, you get your pressure and your heat at the exact temperature and exact pressure, it melts it all back into the shirt. So therefore, you can essentially just buy sheets like that right there. I mean, I could sell people sheets like that, if I wanted to. If you had a heat press and wanted to make your own shirts, I could do a bunch of, images up for you.
Yeah. Busy Bee's asking if website yet?
I don't have a website. It's just word of mouth right now. until I can get some actual designs like my beard designs. I've got, I'm trying to get an awareness design for pretty much all the awarenesses out there. In a beard design. I'm working on a breast cancer awareness one right now, and I'm working on a PTSD one right now. Once I can get some of my own images, then I might do that. I am dabbling in some hats right now.
I was showing the leprechaun one there.
Hats are finicky. But it turned out good. I made that one for my son, so it turned out good.
The film is acetate technically, right?
Yes.
Right.
I just describe it as like a hard play because it's pretty hard.
It a little bit there. But
that's a duck call with some ducks, and then that's our school logo, our mascot. It says game day on it.
Very cool.
And then a Southern Boy fishing logo that I had.
Yeah.
But beautiful bread.
But yeah, I'm wanting to, I do not mind doing one-offs. I don't mind doing, if you want to place an order with me for like 30 or 40 shirts for your company or for your business or your beard oil company or something, I'll gladly do them for you. I appreciate Jacked Up Leather Works. He wanted some shirts made, and all proceeds went to me. It wasn't something that I just made for him to, sell. He wanted to have people go through me to order them. So
but Jeremiah, thanks for stopping in, bud. Randall, I don't know if I seen you, but hello. But yeah, it's something.
Yeah, that's one of Jacob's long sleeves I done for him.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to think. We were talking before, what kind of design, it would kind of appease the masses and all that stuff, and it's hard to do. And what type of t-shirt are you using?
When I first started, I was using Gildan, the heavy cotton, but now I have switched to Next Level 6210. Those shirts are like butter. They feel comfortable. They're soft. The image really takes to them very well. It stays on it very well. So quality of shirt makes a difference too.
Yeah. And I know True North, they switched to doing their shirts in that, and I have those shirts. And I could tell the shirts I usually get a longer size, but those shirts they fit kind of true to my waistline. And it's really nice. But yeah, the long sleeve Next Level shirts, very, very nice.
Yeah, it's a 62 something or 72 something. It's the same as the short sleeve that I'm using.
Yeah.
The long sleeve was done for Jacked Up. Bulk pricing on shirts, Bayard, if you'll get with me, the people that I order from like for me to do a 45 shirt order to get the best pricing. But if it's for your company, I'm willing to work with you. If you scroll down on them pictures, you'll see I done 55 shirts for a Cub Scout unit local to us here. You don't make money on swag. I'll just tell y'all that.
On there?
They might be on there. They might be on my Facebook. I don't see them.
I just see your lovely selfies.
Yeah.
And your wife.
It's on my Facebook, the ones I done.
And that's you at a stand.
If you're wanting, if you're wanting to sell the shirts, Bayard, get with me. We can work on pricing. Like I said, there's no money to be made in swag. I'm telling y'all, if if I wanted to get rich, I wouldn't be doing shirts and hats. The reason why I done shirts and hats is because we used to host an archery event, and for 50 shirts, it cost us $800. And I told Chanel, I said, never again. I said, I'll figure something out where we can make shirts to still be able to make, at least our money back. And we made our money back. We sold all 50 shirts within 2 hours of the event. But, it just was, you got to pay for an image design. You've got to pay for every color you want. With me, I charge an image design now because I've gotten burnt on a few images people have sent me, and I've spent 3 days to almost 2 weeks on a couple of designs getting it right. Mm-hmm. So I do charge an image design now. It's based off the image. I'm not going to do nothing astronomical, but it's going to be based off the image. And I do not charge per color. Because I print multicolor, whereas screen printing has to charge per color. I can print multicolor, so I don't charge per color. But I do have to, charge for my paper and my ink and my powder and all that. So when it's all said and done, I make right at $5 a shirt.
Yeah,
is what I make.
And that's a difference. You get the screen printer, and you're getting per screen made, and if it's a multicolor, the color of the ink and all that. These are the DTF is supposed to be, the happy medium between that.
Yeah, they say 55 washes is what it says DTF's good for. I've got 2 shirts that I've done myself that's probably surpassed 55 washes. Jacob there's saying 15 there. So I mean, if you have an issue of it peeling or something, you can get some parchment paper and an iron and kind of heat it back flat. Whereas with the screen printer, you can't do that. If you have a screen printed image, it starts peeling off. You ain't going to be able to fix it.
My logo has thin lines on it, and I thought there might be a problem with that. And I've worn this hoodie a ton of times, and it has dried well. And I think Justin repressed it one time just to make sure it was like molded into it. But even just the thin lines that were printed is still great. I probably wore it 50 times.
And Raven's got a good point. I'm in the process of making like little shirt tags that I'm going to put into the shirts that say, wash inside out, hang dry. Because just like screen printing, if you dry a screen printed shirt, that shirt shrinks. Well, the image don't shrink. So you're going to lose some of the image, Same with our shirts. I haven't noticed an issue with it yet. When they shrink, I just take them out of the dryer and I give them kind of a stretch while they're still warm, and they're good to go. They haven't peeled or anything. So,
and that's the thing, so if you're a company out there and you're looking, for somebody to kind of do the shirts and stuff like that, bulk is always the best. We know that, if companies do a pre-order and then they send you all the information, and stuff like that, it'll work out for both of you. The company's not holding on to inventory. Exactly how many shirts to get and stuff like that. So, it works out for everybody.
And I'm a little slow. On it. It's all about my distributor and when I can get the shirts in. So I know I did the pre-order of the mental health and the suicide awareness shirts, and most everybody's gotten them now, except for Miss K. I don't know why it's took so long to get to California, but it has.
But it's it's
thank you, Mike.
All these small things. All these small things, that the company's got to go. And there's a question for you.
I use Waze.
We should have used Waze first, and we would have never got lost.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, what app did you use?
Yeah.
If you use Waze, it will take you where you need to go. WAZE. It'll even tell you there's issues with traffic and everything.
And that's another thing I like about the Next Level shirts. They are washed 5 times and dried 5 times before they're even sent to me to start
Yeah.
pressing on. So those shirts are pre-washed, pre-shrunk before
Yeah.
we get them. So
And like I said, I'm a bigger guy, and they're very nice. Any of the shirts that I've got with the Next Level, I haven't ordered from Justin. I'll admit it here, but there will be, and because there's a bunch that I'm looking at myself, but had other things kind of happen. But
oh, I
it's
understand.
just yeah,
It's a side hustle. I work in the school also. So
yeah.
you know, if I'm not dealing with my family, you know, I'm out in my garage and she's out in her bakery, you know, but
Yeah.
we both work full time in the schools. I work in a special needs classroom and she's a 3rd grade science social studies teacher. So
Very nice. But yeah, just just like I said, yeah, it's to make awareness out there of people that are trying to do this. We support community as much as possible with everything. It just showed up at TBR the other night. Great what happened there to support Zero Prostate. All these
absolutely.
companies coming out, including Justin here, and supporting all this, and we want to support them that support us. So,
Yeah, and
I love this stuff.
I've got 2 giveaways tonight, so hopefully 2 brand new people get the shirts in their hands also. So I get the shirts out there.
Retired teacher.
Hey, awesome.
I hope I make it to retirement. It's rough. It's a rough
Hopefully
life.
I don't close this out. Do you want to do a giveaway now, bud?
Yeah, we can do one of them now if you want. Then we can do one at the end of the show.
Yeah. Give me a second here. Give me a hashtag.
Let's do hashtag shirts.
All right, and start collecting. Let me share my screen here.
Waylon.
You want to be
And add the stage. So there you go, guys. Enter. He's nice enough to get, it's promotion. This is promotion for him. You'll get to be able to take out and see his shirts taken out for it.
It'll be from one of my beard designs. Right now I have autism awareness, suicide awareness, mental health awareness, and then I have one that I created that says built through patience, and it's a beard logo. It says built through patience. And then I have my company logo and a beard logo. So
nice. And just get with Justin through his
just
Instagram.
message me on Instagram. They'll be on black shirts. Black Next Level shirts is what they'll be on.
Yeah. You won't.
One of our dogs' name is Waylon.
It's as Bayard, and said, and Kay has said, I did, hats from a buddy of mine that did leather patches and stuff, and I was going to start selling them and stuff like that, but it wasn't worth it. So I'm doing those as promotion. I gave away 3 hats so far. Ken, yours will be in the mail. I had to get a box, and that was a whole ordeal to get a box.
You don't want to throw it in a bag, then it'd be crushed.
Yeah, it's too funny of a story to kind of.
It might not be sealed either.
But yeah, and then we throw boxes away like crazy here and all this stuff, but it was just funny. That's a story to tell. But make sure you jump in on this giveaway. Justin wanted to do it for everybody out there in the community. Ken, yours will be coming this week. I'll be stopping at the post office tomorrow.
I do have something in the works too. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna create one first and see how it looks, but I'm gonna try to get a 2.5 by 2.5 image of all of the beard community logos that's out there.
Yeah.
And I will strategically place each 2.5 image all over the back of a shirt and press it. And then on the front, it'll say #community.
Nice.
So I'm in the works of that. So if y'all also want to shoot me a message of a beard community logo that you have or something that you rock with,
Yeah.
shoot it my way. That way I can see what I can get created.
Nice. All right. Last chance to get in on this giveaway. Next Level shirt. And there's a bunch of different designs to try. And you know, like I said, get with Justin. I'll give it another second or two here, and we'll draw for this shirt. Yeah, community shirt. You know. And it's nice. You know, I got Kay's Community Cup right here. And
I love that
it's
idea. Like the
it was
cup
a pretty good
was what,
idea.
yeah, the cup's what sparked my interest for a shirt. And if it can be done, I'd like to do it.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. But all right, let me run this one.
Let's run it.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mr.
awesome.
Dapper.
Mr. Harmon.
Dapper. Love it. Jeff, like I said, get with Justin and
yeah, shoot me a message on Instagram, Jeff, of your size, and then I'll shoot you the pictures of the logos I have, and we'll go from there.
All right, let me get out of that. There we go. Okay. So, Chenille, I know it's hard to say what's new, what's going to be new coming up for you. You know, but is there one cookie that you really, or cake that you really want to try to make?
Well, I've made carrot cake loaves. I could probably make a carrot cake.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody likes carrot cake, but Publix has a pretty good carrot cake. They have one strip and it's about this big, and it's in this rectangle container, and it stays on the counter here, and I just leave a fork in it. That's how good it is. Like, you just leave your fork in the container and eat it as you walk by. Or my daughter will eat some of it, but we're the only ones who eat carrot cake. But I would make a carrot cake. There's a white chocolate raspberry cake that I would like to make. It's white cake with a white ganache frosting, and it has white chocolate shavings on the outside of it. It's like a New York style cake. And it has a little layer of raspberry in every layer. It's like a 4-layer cake. That's probably the best cake I've ever had.
I'm sure she would trade baked goods for cups. She's traded baked goods for body butters. So
awesome.
I would also make just like a rich chocolate cake, like with the black cocoa, the one I make my crinkles with. I'd make a cocoa cake like that. It's very rich. Or take that recipe and make a different type of cookie out of it, like a chocolate lava cookie.
Mm-hmm. Say a friend of yours, would you be able to do this? A friend of yours is getting married. Could you do like a 7-layer wedding cake and stuff like that?
Now, the first cake I ever delivered the other day was that red velvet cake.
And
I put it in a big bag, like a big, hard bag that I like, one of them rubber bags, the bog bags. I stuck it in that, and I put it in the back of my SUV. And I didn't realize how insane I would feel driving all the way to this place with this cake.
Yeah.
She was worried the whole way there.
Because it had stuff pressed on the sides. It had little dots on the top of it. I'm like, I understand why people pay so much for wedding cakes, and then the people who make the wedding cakes deliver them and put
Yeah.
them together there, because that is nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
People are slamming their brakes on in front of me. I'm trying not to drive close to people. I'm like, please let the light stay green, because I don't
Yeah.
even want to brake or just going in potholes or anything like that. It's scary. I'm like, this cake is going to be flopped over by the time I get there.
So you'd be able to do the 7-layer cake, but you ain't gonna deliver it.
Yes, I'll show it to you. You come pick it up. You get it to its destination.
I will tell you this, something that's coming up for her. The Moonshine Beard Comp that Tennessee puts on. She is setting up as a vendor there for that. So
I would make a
Very nice.
chantilly cake with fruit. I would do that.
So if y'all are coming down for that Tennessee Beard Comp, she will be set up there with all of her baked goods.
Yeah, we set up there last year, but we had to leave.
Yeah.
And the guys there, they were so great. They sold a ton of stuff for us because I had like Venmo and Cash App there. And then
Yeah.
they collected a bunch of cash. And we would have sold more if we were there. And like people were periodically walking by, and paying for stuff.
Yeah.
And then as we were leaving, people bought stuff too. But it would have been a great event to be at.
Yeah. Well,
So
that's
that
They
is-
were a
easy,
great
but-
community of people. Like they even sold stuff for us when we weren't there.
That is a good question, Miss Kay. How do you figure out baking temp and time for frozen dough versus fresh?
So that's one of those things you have to figure out. Like I'll make brown butter chocolate chip cookies and I'll weigh them and roll them in a ball and I'll put them in a freezer container. I'll pack the container full and then I'll put like parchment paper over it and then put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
I'll let those thaw out a little bit before I decide to bake them. And depending on the oven, 325, 350 is what I usually cook them at. The peanut butter cookies, those are 350, but they're made with sourdough discard too, and they stay soft. But I freeze those, but I let them thaw a little bit. And
Yeah.
sometimes it changes the makeup of your cookie when you freeze it, but they still turn out good. And some doughs you have to chill before you freeze them. So a lot of them I'll chill them and then I'll bake them the next day. But I don't ever freeze cookies that are baked. I only do the dough that's not been baked yet. But the gingerbread, I figured that one out. I can master those because I can press them out, layer them, and put them in
Yeah.
the freezer, and I bake them for like 7 minutes.
So my wife makes Christmas cookies. So she's big on the Christmas cookies and stuff like that. So the one year we did a gingerbread recipe, but we lengthened everything. We pulled the dough, and they were called Wookiee cookies. They turned into kind of like a Chewbacca a little bit. So it was pretty cool, to kind of do that. But so we do Wookiee cookies instead of gingerbread cookies.
But they're gingerbread.
Yeah.
That's my
And
favorite
Katie,
cookie of all time.
Katie, thank you for coming in and lurking in the
Yeah,
background.
hey, Katie.
There you go. Does humidity
Yes,
play a
it
role?
does.
in
It
the-
does actually. So if your dough is sticky, you need more flour.
Oh, she gets mad with the weather.
Mhm.
Wow, these cookies aren't rising.
And the way my building is set up, like it was finished when we bought it, so they closed off the venting. So that's my next step, is to invest in a big oven and a venting system for that.
Mhm.
I have like dehumidifier type things in there. I can tell when the humidity's high. Like if you have salt on the counter, you can tell like your humidity's high, or you just put them little humidity things in there, like you put in campers.
It's heated and cooled too, though.
It is, but it does have some issues sometimes, and I can tell if I make gingerbread dough and it starts sticking when I'm rolling it through. I'm like, so I have to add more flour. Most
Yeah.
of the stuff I make, I do it by grams, like measuring. I measure it out, and that's like the most perfect way to do anything. That's what I just made.
Nice.
So a whole loaf of.
Jalapeno cheddar,
That sounds very interesting.
a sandwich, or grilled cheese, and buns, hot dog buns.
Bagel.
Very nice.
Yeah, we made the bagels
Nice.
the other day. Those bagels are great. If you like jalapeno poppers, put cream cheese on it. Or if you just
Yeah.
want a sandwich, turkey, mustard.
Yeah.
You don't even need cheese because it's got cheese all over it.
My favorite thing is so we have a local bakery here and stuff, and they make what is called a cheese bread. So it's just basically a regular bread, and it's got different kinds of cheeses inside of it and stuff like that. I just make toast. I just like having just a butter on it and just eating that bread.
Nope.
I could eat the whole loaf. So I can imagine with those bagels, I'd be
There's nothing like a fresh bagel.
yeah,
Slicing a fresh bagel and eating it, like when it comes out of the oven, it cools just a little bit.
yeah. I bet I'd be bigger than I am now. So
And she does. She has a kitchen grade scale that she weighs everything out with.
yeah.
Yeah, I like to make sure everything is concise with the sourdough, especially.
Yeah.
And I just really got into making the big loaves. And when we had that bad snowstorm, our power thankfully stayed on. And I was like, I'm learning to make a loaf of bread because it seems like it's so hard. No, it's not hard.
Yeah.
But you do have to work on sourdough time.
Yeah, it's sourdough time.
That's
if it's
why
ready,
I made a loaf of bread, because before we got on here, it was risen enough. I'm like, I need to fold this and roll it in a ball and turn the oven on. But even if it rises too much, you can always just press it down and make like a focaccia bread with it. It's bread. It's good. Regardless.
And believe me, I'm hungry just being here too. So
Hey, the corned beef, you can put that on top of some sourdough bread.
I would put it on that bagel.
Yeah, I mean, we've made sandwiches with it. My friend, she's done brisket on some of the jalapeno cheddar loaves, and sometimes I'll put wheat flour with it. This time I just did all white flour with it, just bread flour. And I think the loaf will be better than the wheat one.
No, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yes, I have my own sourdough starter. I have it in the refrigerator.
What's its name?
It does not have a name.
She hasn't named it yet.
It does not have a name. Everybody has a name for their sourdough starter. When I first got some, I got some from a lady at the farmer's market. She gave me some because I kept buying jalapeno cheddar bagels from her. Every week I would buy jalapeno cheddar bagels from her. I'm like, I need to buy more than 2. So I'd buy 4 or 6, and then we'd have them for several days. And I'm like, I need to learn how to make this. And she gave me some of her starter, and she told me how to feed it and everything. And with the discard, like, you don't have to feed it. You can just throw it in the refrigerator and feed it every now and then. But I keep some on the counter usually all the time that's fed. So I ended up with a ton of it.
Yeah.
And I wasted a bunch of flour, but I still have tons of starter if I need to make like bulk batches of stuff. And you just feed a little bit of it. Like, you just gram it out, like 35 grams of sourdough starter, like the discard, 35 grams of water that's warm, and then 35 grams of flour. And then you mix it up and let it sit in a warm place, and it'll rise enough. And that's what you make the loaves of bread out of. But every other sourdough discard, you don't even have to let it rise. You can use it for any of those recipes, like sausage balls with cheese. Best sausage balls ever.
Yeah, Bayard, you learn something new every day. You got to name it and stuff like that.
Yeah, people do. Like, I gave some to a friend the other day, and she named hers Eloise.
Jay has jokes.
Justin's left sock.
Yeah, Lemmy.
Hey,
if it smells like that, then
let me have it. Let me get some.
It's not good.
Yeah, seriously, right? Yeah, it's like I said, it's not just saying, hey, I'm gonna start and go. As I've said, there's many layers to everything that you got, and that's what I like to promote, and that's what I like to see. And believe me, like I said, you go to each one of their Instagrams and leave them a message if you're interested in anything. I know they'll get back to you and work something out and stuff. But
So I grew up in the 90s and I had a Tamagotchi, and this is the equivalent.
Oh, the sourdough is?
Yeah.
The jar of starter is the equivalent of a Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
An adult Tamagotchi.
The patience and everything to go
Oh,
through
yeah.
everything and stuff like that.
I was told as a child that my grandmother told me, she said, you have the patience of Job since I was a child. And I do.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
lot of patience, and I will figure out how to do something. And if I don't figure it out, I'll chill for a little bit and then I'll figure out how to do it.
Yeah. Gummies just started.
The gummies just kicked in, Jay.
Oh my
Yeah.
Not allowed to mention.
I just love the small community, and I love the businesses. I love promoting. I love everything that kind of goes with this. And like I said, it's more knowledge for me. Like I said, I have something in mind that I'm thinking about doing. So the more people I bring in here and hear about their stories and how they're starting and what kind of goes into it, but it basically it's not crack, but it is crack. But yeah, it's just the more you know, the more things like I said, it's just not I'm starting a guitar business tomorrow, and then
Right.
you've never made a guitar in your life and never sold a guitar or played a guitar, and learning from everybody here, bring you something a little different each week, with the comps, the small business, the beard companies and stuff. So, it's awesome. And it does, Valhar. It makes the world. These small businesses, they are the backbone of us, and,
Absolutely.
Yeah, we love supporting the small businesses.
Yeah.
And Kiki, cookie recipes, don't overmix your dough. If you have to, just use a spatula. Don't use a mixer. That will help.
There you go.
It might look like it's not all mixed up, but you can form it into a ball and it mixes a little more. The cookies will turn out better.
I didn't make this. I got this at the You Matter beard comp. My goal is to get an embroider machine by Christmas of this year. Then I'll be able to do anything swag, literally anything. Oh yeah, crackhead baker.
Yeah, well, that was a YouTube handle that I when I went in on shows with. So I don't know what YouTube is doing, but yeah, that was a YouTube handle that I had. Chris from True North kind of gave me that idea, but it doesn't display in all the shows now. They do what your thing is, so it's Baker, what's the crack now, or whatever it is. But yeah, that was a handle at one time. But Justin, I know, and we kind of talked about it, but you're looking at what is new. What is new? I know you were talking about the shirt that somebody just asked you about.
I'm going to work on a community shirt. I have a PTSD shirt in the works. I have a breast cancer awareness shirt in the works.
Yeah.
And then I by the end of the year, I hope to be able to get an embroidery machine. And also to any content creator out there, any business that's out there, if you would like shirts made, please message me on Facebook. I'll gladly work with you. And the price will be fair where you can make some money too if you're getting company shirts or if you're getting like business, like beard business shirts and stuff.
Yeah,
it'll be fair. I am going to have to go up a little bit because of shipping. So my shirts were 20 for small to extra large, and then 25 for 2X and bigger, but I am going up $5 on that for single order shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Bulk ordering is totally different though. Just message me on bulk ordering.
And that DoorDash is a good side hustle. When I moved to Middle Tennessee as a teacher, when I didn't have my daughter, I would Uber and Lyft in Nashville. So I learned all of Nashville and it made a ton of extra money as a teacher. Like, you have to have a side hustle.
Credentials. I don't have any credentials.
Yeah, Miss K just put them up. I think he's talking about my Instagram.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but Miss K, my mod, like I said, the best mod in there. But it was very simple to look up either one of those guys. Chenille, I just looked up hers right before to start it.
And I'll tell you this, like, I shipped out 15 different packages last week, and it cost me over $50 to ship. So, you know, I'm going to have to go up a little bit on the shirts just because of shipping. Chris from True North helped me out a lot with Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship did save me like $15. So
I worry about shipping cookies and the packaging of them, and if they get there looking as good as they did when I put them in the box.
Well,
because some people punt packages, and you just never know.
Or you get a package that ain't sealed.
Yeah. I've sent pictures, packages out that didn't have any tape when somebody said that they were going to put tape on. I have seen my mail carrier, because I have a Ring camera, just throw the package onto my porch, even if it does say fragile. So I don't think anything with icing on top would probably make the trip anywhere. Yeah. You know? But
definitely those chocolate cookies, the crinkles.
Hers came good. No issues at all. Awesome.
Yeah.
And it got delayed. Yeah, it did. Yeah. The crinkles, they would be shook around. All the powdered sugar would come off of them. They definitely wouldn't be as pretty.
Yeah. Corey, thank you for coming in.
That means it's coming my way, Corey, because you're not too far from me. So if it just went over you.
And see, Jeff Harmon, same thing. I send out just a hat and a couple. If I talk to somebody and they have you know, they want to try a company, and I have samples from that company, I send it kind of in with a hat and stuff like that. And it cost me $11 through the post office to send a hat. So it's crazy.
Their priority mail, little tiny boxes, they're like this thick, about this big. Yeah. It's $12, $13 now just for that. I mean, unless it's really heavy, like you can send fudge through that, and that's a good deal. But sending a couple little things is not a good deal.
Yes, Corey, thank you. It's been a good show. Everybody has been great through the whole show, and I'm glad the likes kind of overlap that. But
I'm wondering if we'll have school canceled tomorrow.
Well, Corey, he's up near I can't remember. Anyways, he's a little west of us, northwest of us, and it just went over his house at 70 miles an hour. So, yeah, I hear the wind picking up outside now.
But it's something we're all dealing with. So remember that, and you know, like I said, package was supposed to be here yesterday, and now it's delayed until Monday. You know, you roll with the punches and stuff like that. But like I said, anything that you need from these guys, make sure you message them, and you know, things will be good. You want to do the second one, bud?
Yeah, we'll do a final giveaway of a shirt, and whoever wins this one, let's do hashtag cookies. And whoever wins this one, just message me on Instagram.
All right, start collecting. I'm glad this works out better, because like I said, I hate it downloading and downloading, doing numbers, all that jazz and stuff like that. But so Dead Smooth is not in the background anymore. She's getting in on these.
I see that.
You know, but it's a shirt. It's a shirt, Dead Smooth. It's not cookies.
Depending on if it lines up with me with cookies, I would think cookies too.
But yeah, it's a shirt. It's a shirt. If a cookie gets dropped in there, that may be something different. But it is. She's done with her stuff now, so she can type. Oh,
I see that.
Yeah. But and get with Justin with it, and like I said, if you guys are looking for somebody, he's looking to pick up, somebody. A company out there just looking to do some promotions or something like that. There's a lot of comps coming up. And I know there's a lot of people going to different comps and stuff. And it's always nice to reap somebody's business and stuff. But, he's open there, and they're great quality. The people that have been in the chat that have his shirts and stuff, I don't think you'd be disappointed in it,
No, I'm not going to put out quantity. I'm just not. Even if a company got with me and wanted 100 shirts, it's not going to be rushed through. Every shirt will be pressed the exact same way as a single shirt would be pressed. So
awesome. And that's it. You gotta build yourself on the quality of your product. You don't want one cookie to taste one way and one tastes a bad way. You want your shirts all to be the same. It's scared the living shit out of me, but it's all right. Yeah, that would be good. We can have a shirt like that.
Our daughter just got home.
That may be a shirt design that Justin be able to do.
Hey, AI can do it.
And that's the thing. Like, I've had people send me AI generated photos, and
Waylon barking at Willie.
Yeah, Waylon barking at Willie. But some people don't know how to talk to AI. It's just been proven.
It is. Yeah.
It'll create a great image for you, but it won't turn out right.
Yeah, I've had my trouble with AI and all that stuff. I've documented it a couple of different times.
And then when you go to put it in the shirt printer, I print CMYK, so that's like a color package, CMYK. So a blue might not be a blue, so now you got to go back in there and tweak the blue to come out looking blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
30 sprays, send them to me, brother. I'll print them out for you.
Yeah, like I said, just get in touch with them, and it'd be good.
Our daughter's going to college, and she's got 2 presents on her bed that I made her today. So she just got here. I'm sure she'll bring them in here to show. But
hey, John, small batch, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, she's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, bring him in here. Yeah, we got our first senior.
Yeah, she's going to college this summer, so
this
fall. But we went for like an orientation, right? And we had to buy the swag. We had to, and I had 6 hoodies in my arm, and this and that. But I created something for her today that nobody else will have at the school. It's an American flag, Middle Tennessee State University hoodie.
Nice.
And then I created just the regular Middle Tennessee State logo.
Very cool.
And she likes white, so.
Yeah. Very cool.
But
right, we got last chance on the giveaway here. Chief, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Chief.
Let's last chance. We're gonna roll her.
Let's roll it. Hey, 30 spray. What's up?
It hit dead smooth like 3 times.
I know. I thought she was going to be the winner.
Thank God she wasn't. Thank God. She'd be expecting cookies.
Yeah, Jay, just message me, man. I'll shoot you the logo images that I have, and you'll pick your size, and it'll be on a black shirt.
Chief
Okay.
would have said that 30 spray would have won
The gummies helped him win.
it.
I might need some gummies after this storm blows through. Good gracious.
Our shepherd will.
Yeah, our shepherd will definitely
He
need
cries
them.
and cries and cries.
Waylon.
And it's not even that one. It's the other one.
It's the German shepherd.
He will come and nudge us on the side of the bed, knock everything off that he can to get us to wake up.
He'll pull the cover off of you too.
He needs some meds for sure, or a weighted vest,
Yeah.
a storm vest.
Yeah, he'll pull the cover off of you. He'll make sure you're up with him walking the house.
Likes black,
Oh yeah, they're on black shirts.
like all of us.
Yeah.
Black today.
Yeah, I just put in a huge order today of another 175 shirts, so I'll have more black coming.
Yeah, black is the key, you know.
I'll do any color. If a company gets with me and wants a pink shirt with their logo on it, and if they got it, I'll order it. I'll do any color.
Oh yeah, that's different. If a company wants to do a different color,
Yeah, I mean black.
yeah.
If I'm gonna do like single order shirts, most of the time I can have black on hand.
Yeah.
Most people want their logo or something on a black. So
Well, today is not technically St. Patty's Day.
nope, it's Tuesday, and I have a whole outfit for it.
Yeah, so you're still good, Jay, and you'll be able to go with that. But that said, you're not just plating on black. You can do any color. You just have
Oh, yeah.
order them. That's the thing.
Yeah, I have to order them.
You
So
know,
it takes
if
a
you
little
want,
longer.
if your logo's all green or all
Oh
blue,
yeah, she ordered a daggum cheetah hoodie, and I put her logo on a cheetah hoodie for her.
see, there you go. You know,
So
but yeah,
I am working on a pink shirt. I am working on a breast cancer awareness shirt. My grandmother died from breast cancer, so breast cancer's one that I strongly push. PTSD is another one I push. Mental health is another one I push. Suicide awareness is another one I push, because a lot of y'all, September of last year, my godson committed suicide. So when it hits home like that, I got to push it. So
nice, Baird.
But yeah, there's her logo on a leopard printed.
Nice.
And it's thin lines, and I've watched this a ton.
Yeah. Looks good. Looks really good. But yeah, and it just like talk to him. He'll tell you what he can't do or can do, or what'll look good or whatnot. I mean,
This is one of the
that's
first
what
things
it
he
is.
pressed, and when he puts white behind the logo, it pops more.
Yeah. So
And that's what he had to do with this one.
It is. It's that's part of business. It just talk and be out there and see
And
what people are looking for and stuff too. But
that's why I'm doing the giveaways and stuff. I want my name out there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell everybody, I learned from Dan from Bearded Death. I mean, that man literally stayed up 1 o'clock in the morning walking me through things. I mean, it was 2 months of me and him talking back and forth on what machine I should even buy.
Yeah.
And then once you get the ideas and you roll with it, you kind of turn it into your own little thing. He's up north, so his humidity is totally different than down here. And humidity plays a role in your powder that you put on the ink to make it dry. That way, when you do hit it with the pressure and the heat, it soaks into the shirt properly, So he gave me his ideas and how he ran his, and then, I had to tweak it for myself.
Yeah, definitely. Like, as even in baking humidity, it's an issue.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, in the chat, any last minute questions for these two? Just throw it up there. We're gonna start winding down a little bit here, and there you go. Yeah, awesome. And did you check?
I got a whole outfit that's this.
Yeah, she's got a whole
pants are
outfit
this too.
that she wears to her baking events.
So Valhalla, I started watching some of their videos. Their barbershop.
It's
Did you
amazing.
see? Did they got a kegerator in there?
Yeah.
That's
They
cool.
pour
Yeah,
you a
you can have you a
beer.
beer. Have you a beer while
That's,
you're getting a haircut.
man, I want to travel to California to get my hair cut now.
I think a
Uh,
dehumidifier, if I invested in one of those, like a bigger one, that would help in my building. But I really think that venting it would be better because it would go along with if I want to get a bigger oven set up. Because right now I have a countertop cookie oven. It's like a half size pan. So it's not as big as like your standard stove that you have in your kitchen. That would fit a full size pan. But it works perfect for what I use it for.
And with me in the garage, it's a heated and cooled garage, but it's a legit sweatshop when I have all my stuff going.
If you're not over there by the split unit.
I have, my heat press is at 330 degrees, my oven's at 330 degrees, my computer or my printer's printing at 330 degrees. I mean, it's
man.
yeah. So I mean, it is hot in there, and I've got it set at 61, and the temperature, like when you click it to see what it says, it's 78 in there. So yeah.
I would love to go to California one day. I have never been there.
The plan is October. That is on my list. As you know, Born Bearded and Aaron Raised Bearded, and Kay and Alicia, they kind of took over a beard comp at a Celtic Fest. So the plan is, yes, to answer your question, Kay, I don't know how far Valhalla is from there, but I think pretty far. But maybe there'll be a tour.
Now, that's in October, right?
October, yeah.
Yeah, we might get some
Yeah.
plane tickets.
I think it's the weekend before Halloween, I believe.
Is that our fall break?
I don't know, but I got Oktoberfest then.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the money maker for me is Oktoberfest.
I'm sure. Brewer says he's going to be there. I know it's 4 hours away from the festival. Okay, that's doable, but I hear your traffic sucks. So is that drive time or is that traffic time 4 hours away? But yeah, so that's coming up, and I'll have them on the show to talk about that as it comes up. But it is good things are happening and stuff like that in the community, and I love it. And
the Jasper show, when is that again?
The 15th, August 15th.
Is it August 15th?
I had a picture and I didn't download it yet into here, into the laptop, because I did want to start throwing that up. August 15th. Yeah, August 15th. Yep.
Yeah, that's just a 3-hour drive for us. That could be something we drive in Friday night and leave out Sunday.
Well, make sure you stop at the Woodbridge. That's where everybody is kind of staying. So I think the Woodbridge Inn it's just like across the street from the venue.
Okay.
It is gonna be hopping with a lot of people in there. So plan on staying a little bit after the event. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be great. I'm going to have Chris Hall coming up. I believe I have him booked in May for the West Virginia, and he's doing even more comps. That he's going to do one in Pennsylvania, which I'm going to be excited to see what that is. Yeah, we're in comp season, and hopefully everything will be popping and going, and I'll get some more of them on the show here. But I want to thank you both. I really do appreciate you guys coming on and talking with me and talking with the chat about business and everything that's going on.
Absolutely. Thank y'all. I've got new ads on my Instagram. I'm sure she's got new ads.
I do too. Thanks.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah,
I got a
and,
Facebook
and then
too.
anytime you guys want to come on and you got something that you're promoting, I tell this to everybody. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you want to come on and just say I got a new cookie, I got a new. Well, Justin, when you're on, I ask you, any kind of new designs or whatnot. I know you're always in the background there, Chanel. So you could pop in and show us a cookie or something.
Well,
You
Fred,
know, a
I
loaf of
really feel
bread you're
like
working on or
networking
whatnot.
is
Yeah.
one thing that's hard to do though. That's hard because I work a full-time job and I'm around teachers who just are teachers
Yeah.
and then little kids.
Yeah.
So I don't have time
Yeah.
to really network with anyone or spend any time like finding places to network, Like I'd have to go to
Yeah.
like business type facilities and different,
Mhm.
evening things. So that's one thing with business that is very hard is getting out there because that one cookie, that's what I want to go far. That's the cookie.
Yeah, Illinois, not Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Illinois. Good
One
evening,
stupid
Phil. How are
mistake,
you?
What's
Illinois.
and she made out. No, she made out on it. So like I don't know why she's complaining. She made out.
We're gonna play it out.
But make friends with a realtor. Nice.
Right?
But anyways, guys, again, it's just message them. They will get you situated in the right way and help you out with anything that you need. And believe me, I enjoy. We've been 20 strong through this whole chat, through
that's
this whole
awesome.
program, and I love each and every one of you coming in and saying hello and spending some time with me on a Sunday. And thanks to the guests. And with that, any last words?
I'm still doing orders on the mental health and suicide shirts. Also, I have an autism awareness shirt. So if y'all want shirts, message me your size and I'll shoot you my Venmo.
Share my cookie
Nice.
page.
And share Chanel's cookie page.
There you go. And I've said that 100 times. If you want to support a small business, share it out. That's the best.
It's free. It's free to do.
Free.
It's free to invite people to like other people's pages.
Yep. And it's always free to do if you can't do anything. But
Thank you, Burr.
All right.
Cilantro.